224 million pounds. 100,000 to 106,000 long ton. What is a long ton?
I don't
What
know.
the
The Charlie
that
Brown
shit.
Extended Universe.
Been
Clear
getting
that- let me-
clipped in these last couple episodes. You gotta chill, son.
You can't be doing that, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be
Whatever,
Kanyeing
you
yourself on the
big
pod,
dummy.
bro. It was fun. I will say
um,
poutine is gross, though.
What the fuck? Drip dry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DeadMen Radio
Welcome back.
podcast. I am Jacob.
I'm Gatlin.
I'm AJ.
Why
we
the
said this
fuck
out of
you
order.
do it out of order,
We said
son?
this out
I'm
of
sorry.
We're back yet again for
We're back.
episode 51.
I fucked it up.
1 week away from the 1 year anniversary of
Yeah, we are.
DeadMen Radio.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you, everyone, for sticking along with us.
If
Everyone out there who's watching,
Oh,
make sure you watch.
yeah.
Make sure you talk into the
Smooches.
fucking mic.
I'm trying here. Okay, so also for those of you listening on Spotify, thank you. Give us 5 stars.
Yes, and if you're not listening on Spotify, go check us out.
Yeah,
We're on
dude.
Spotify now.
Go follow us or something.
We have video, comments. Leave a 5-star review.
Yeah.
If you talk
Definitely do
shit,
that.
I will talk shit back.
Balls in
So
your
go
mouth.
leave a comment. Balls in your mouth.
Talk some shit in the comments. Let's fucking
Yeah.
start an argument. Yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
a
talk some shit in the
if it's-
comments.
If it's a comment that you have, at least fucking drop it.
Yes.
If
Even
you
if
have,
it's
if
hateful.
a single thought forms in your brain, drop it in the comment or comments. Sorry.
Oh, what, you're giving up already?
No, I gave my point. And for those of you who want to know what the point is, if you're listening on Spotify, you're going to have to go to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, thank you very much.
I mean, you can see it on Spotify, too. There's
Oh,
videos
yeah,
on
you
Spotify.
can.
Yeah.
Silly
So if you're
goose.
on
We literally
Spotify or
just said
YouTube,
that.
Check us out. Check the video out. Drop a like. Drop a comment.
Go do
all
I
that.
got
that
my
shit.
cable all over the table and shit. Oh, I just knocked over my Red Bull. Thank God it's. You know, it's all right. You know,
It's all over the
Fucking
place.
mess today, man.
It's all over the place.
Fucking mess,
It's okay.
bro.
We'll give him credit. It was his first day today.
yeah. No, I
Yes.
started. For those of you who were around for, was it the last episode that we talked about that, or was it the one before?
It might have been the one
I
before.
think it was
might
the
have.
one
Yeah,
before.
I think it was a couple episodes ago.
I think so. I don't know. Bullshit at my old job. Switch jobs. New job. Like it. It's cool. I am in the paint department. I'm not painting yet. I'm doing all like the masking and stuff like that right now. But-
The apprentice work, the learning.
Yeah. And I actually really fuck with it anyway because it's pretty fucking. It's cool. It's dope.
What kind of stuff are you painting, or do you guys paint? Give the people
To
an
give
idea.
you an example of what we did today, 1 second. So to give you an example of like what I did today, we do like a whole bunch of stuff. We do like fucking. I was telling Jacob the other day that we do like drain baskets for like wet baskets where like you or what the fuck drip
Yeah.
dry racks is what I was talking about. And we do that. We do like power boxes, like fuse boxes.
Like the outside ones.
No, just like the actual box itself.
Oh, like the ones in
Yeah,
on the wall. Oh,
all
that's
of
kind of
them,
cool.
All of them.
That's pretty
like
cool.
for real. We do those. I'm pretty sure today I was doing.
Is he gonna remember the password?
I'm pretty sure today I was doing.
You got that shit down, son.
I was doing like desktop shells,
Mhm.
like the actual like computer desktop, but the shell.
That's cool.
I think that's what it was. It looks like it based off
Mhm.
like the holes and the ports and the size of it and all that stuff. But I could be wrong.
Are you doing like orders? Like
Yeah, I'm doing orders, but it's a last week of the month on a Monday kind of thing. So like in
You're
factories,
touching the couch, son.
In factories, it's always kind of. In factories, it's kind of always all over the place on
Yeah.
the last week of the month, especially on the Monday. So like, everything was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, you're
just
coming
over-
in at the end of the shipping cycle. Everything's going out the door.
Exactly.
Oh, you brought notes this week, Gaston? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll get to it in a second. We'll let this man.
So, Yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just masking everything off. Raven's first day was also as well today.
Yeah.
For those
W
of you
Rave.
Yes.
who have been here before,
W
know
Raven.
me and Raven work together. My wife.
What is it? 3 jobs? 4 jobs now?
Holy
Three.
shit,
Three.
dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, 3.
That's
Fucking
fire.
Talk about a package
How
deal,
many
man.
people? How many people can say that? That's
Right,
fire.
bro.
Right, 3 jobs. And
Fucking
we
A.
prefer it. We enjoy it.
I mean, yeah. Who fucking?
Fuck all of those guys out there who just talk shit on their wives for fun. Why did you marry somebody you fucking don't like? That doesn't make any sense.
Right? That's why the divorce rates are so high.
Literally, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway,
Gotta at least like the
that's not the
person.
topic of
Like,
conversation. That's not the topic
Yeah.
of conversation today. Speaking of, there she goes out the door. Bye bye, baby.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye.
In case y'all are wondering what the squeak was.
I don't think they can hear it. I've noticed
I don't
that when
really.
you lean away from the mics, like shit outside of the mic radius is pretty hard to hear. Even like us three, as close as we are now, if AJ leans away from his mic, like towards you, you can't hear it.
Huh.
It's actually very interesting. I've noticed. So
Interesting. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. She's working over in the bending department, which she enjoys because
Bending metal.
yeah, like she works on like the big brake press machines and shit.
Slamming
yeah.
her thumb and shit.
Yeah, she hit her thumb earlier. Not in the machine, but in between the pieces of metal.
that's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kind of had like a poop trainer because somebody had called off, so the whole training schedule got thrown off.
It'd be like that sometimes,
Yeah, but so
especially at the end of the month.
yeah, and that's
End of
it's
summer, too.
interesting too because that's specifically the department I did not want to go into.
I thought you wanted to go into the painting department.
No, the bending department where she went.
Oh,
I was gonna say
okay,
that's
okay.
specifically where I didn't.
Yeah, I
wanna
was gonna
go.
say I thought you did.
Yeah, no, I wanted to go in the painting department. So, you know, super cool. It's dope, but you know, there's obviously a lot of room for growth. The people are really dope. It has a very dope hose master. Ah, fuck.
Bleep.
You're gonna have to
It's
probably.
okay. We're close enough in the pod. That one will be easy to believe.
Yeah,
We're only 10
So-
minutes. We're only
so-
5 minutes in.
yeah. Sorry about that, but
Yeah,
it's
and
close enough-
embroiled in an active lawsuit, so that one we do have to bleep.
yeah. But one of my old jobs.
Lawsuits.
The environment
Fucking
was
class
very
action.
dope. Was very
hate them
was
things.
it was very dope. The people were cool. It was a very nice environment.
It was management. That was the
it was
problem.
It was oncoming management that was being hired on. At once they went corporate. It was the whole thing. But
Nepotism.
that too. There was a lot of that in there as well, which is a whole other thing again. But
Thunk.
it has the same like environmental vibe there. It has the same environmental vibe. So like walking in, man, it's like it's dope as fuck. I know that like once I'm trained, I'll be able to just walk in, do my own thing, like
That
kick
is
it.
fire.
Once I get
Oh,
up
yeah.
the ranks, it's
Oh, yeah.
literally just like a smaller version of the place. that I
Once
used
you
to
get
work
free
at.
range at a factory you work at, it's so much better, bro.
Yeah, and that's
Not
how it
free
that,
range,
that's how
but,
it
like,
was. That's how it was when I was working there, and I
You
was
got
and I was
someone
high up
your
too.
ass.
I was high up too. Like I was high up in the ranks, so it was like it was dope being able to just do that shit, and like I'm excited to get back into that.
And you're back in a factory that actually has growth and progression that can happen, not a literal dying company that just happened to be a band-aid for longer than it should have been.
Yeah, literally, which is what my last job was, which is not the job I'm so gracefully but also negatively talking about. That's the job prior to that one. But I will say, man, like first day in, very different feel from my last first days at my other jobs, which I've worked a couple different jobs now. So it's like I know what it feels like to ditch a job and move to a new one and blah 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 blah. And I typically highly enjoy it because it's moving into a new field of shit, like it's a new whatever. But bro, every fucking this is something that's been like getting to me real bad lately. And I've noticed that today my after because like it's weird. Like I'll go through the day, I'm cooling / not cooling, like back and forth. And then fucking I'm cooling somewhat back and forth, and then I get off from work, and then like 20 minutes later my mood is just like shit. And it's like, bro, every day that I work for somebody fucking else is like a fucking tick to my soul, bro.
Trust
Like,
me, bro.
I know you
I'm
know.
well
I know
aware.
you know. I know you know.
Elaborate that a little bit.
I know, like, bro. I obviously enjoy making my money. I like paying my bills to have the things I have and being able to buy other stuff.
We
And
would not be able to do what we do
Yeah,
without a steady
yeah,
income.
and getting this
Yeah,
new
yeah.
job is gonna help out a lot too because my money's gonna get right.
It's what greatly sets us different or sets us apart from 90%
Yeah,
of the
100%.
competition and people we are around is we have steady income to
Yeah.
finance things that
Yeah,
we need
and
to do.
like this job is
That
gonna
part.
get my money right better. Like they're not gonna be cutting hours like my last job was. Fucking, I'll be making more money. That's the big. I'll also be like enjoying what I do to an extent.
More than you were doing.
Yeah. But like, so what I mean by like that is like, yeah, obviously I like my money. I like paying for all my shit. But like, bro, I hate working for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Because you're making
I'm making
10x for the company and for the boss what you are bringing home.
yeah, like the
Boss makes a dollar while I make a dime.
yeah.
That's why I shit on company time.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, bro, like it's so much more than like a me not liking or me being unsatisfied with the fact that I make less money
No,
than
bro,
the other
trust me.
people. No,
I'm
I'm not
well
saying
aware.
it for I'm not saying it for you.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it for you.
true.
Um
I forget sometimes that there
Yeah.
are other people.
Yeah.
that
Oh
listen.
yeah. No, I've said
Apologies,
this I've said
folks.
this to you more times than I can fucking count.
Yeah,
And yeah, also asked me to elaborate a little bit.
true.
But it's also like, bro, I could be putting, if I had the resources, if we are, I'll say we, because we all are in the same predicament, all fighting for the same fucking shit. But it's like, if we had the resources and put in the hours that we put in at work, like, it would be actually insane. And that's not to say that, like, yeah, we could work harder outside of work and into the things that we could do because we all know we could work harder. Everybody,
100%.
you could always work harder. It doesn't matter how hard you work. But even at that, though, it's like I can only do so much in the process that I'm doing because there's a lot of time between things that happen. And if I had just a little bit more bread in between that shit, like, or if I could just keep the income I had going, but also take that time and take instead of taking that time to go to work and putting that time into all of my shit, like, oh my god, like if I started making as much money off from my job as I made from music, it'd be a whole separate story.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yes.
it'd be a whole. I would still be working. That's the biggest thing too. And me and you have talked
Yeah,
about this too.
You don't quit your job until you're making double what your job pays.
Even that, dude, I'll probably still be working after that if
for
I
at
can.
least a year.
Some
You have to make
part-times,
double
like-
for at least a year.
Like,
That's
cause
not
I just
fair. That's
enjoy
not
that
right.
shit. Like, I just
Yeah.
enjoy doing that shit, and sometimes like I don't have the creative energy to think of stuff to do on my own, so I'll just mindlessly go do something and get some bread for it.
I would probably start
Like-
welding again at
Probably.
that point. Just
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
some
I'd
welding
probably
jobs.
do it too. I'd probably
Because
do it
it's
too.
like that's a perishable skill that it's like, okay, you come back to every couple months, weld for 3-4 months, do some shit, go back
Welders
to doing
make
whatever.
fucking Bank.
And it's like, yeah,
From
you're
what
not
I've
going to
told.
do it for the money because obviously we're going to be touring and doing
Oh,
shows.
yeah,
this is down
exactly.
the
We
road.
won't have a lot
Okay.
of time for.
This is down the road. I didn't
yeah,
know that part. Sawe.
Because, like, I've said this before, too. If I wanted to go weld, I would have a welding job. Like, I'm certified in welding.
Same.
But I fucking hate welding so much.
Welding
and
for more than 2 hours is.
It's not even that I don't like welding. It's that I don't like welding in the circumstances of repetitive work.
Production line welding.
And that is what I would be doing, and I don't want to fucking do that. And I'm not doing pipeline welding. Fuck that. I'm not traveling. I'm not traveling to work. No.
I
No.
would.
Not
if-
to be a welder. Not to be a welder. Because that is
I'd
far
take
too
that
spontaneous. It's far
Nah,
too
'cause
spontaneous.
listen, you come out of welding school at 18 with certification.
We're past that.
I know, but like just for an example,
we're so far past that.
I'm aware,
Yeah.
but hypothetical world where you did go that route, you would have come
Yeah.
out of high school, like say you saved up your money from a summer job, built yourself a travel rig, like welding rig.
You wouldn't even have to for
No,
real.
listen.
You just have to have a running car.
Nah,
Like,
because you to
and
make
have
the
your
real
own
money
tools
to
and
make the
shit.
real money pipeline, you need your own welder and your own ship, because then you're on call always. Then
Yeah.
you can go
Yeah.
anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
We could have been making six figures out of high school.
Oh, I mean, 100%.
But it's like, fuck that.
yeah, like I didn't want to do that shit.
You could
Like
have done that doing structural welding out west too.
I could have done that at the job that I said I really would liked earlier that I was talking about that just went downhill. Even then, my whole thing that I was trying to do was eventually move over to welding because the area that I was in was so fucked up that I was just trying to get over there and they wouldn't let me do it. And I didn't even want to. I just wanted to get out of the department. Like I didn't even want to go over to welding, but I did they had me come in a couple hours early and do like a test and whatever, and they were like, you could weld if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
you
And
were
I
over
was
there
like,
for a while, like
Yeah.
training and shit.
Yeah, I was going in an hour early and staying an hour late on a 10-hour shift. So I was there for 12 hours a day. Like,
putting in that work.
and
Work.
and at the and even in the end, my fucking fuck ass supervisor would refuse to sign the paperwork, and then eventually found out that the paperwork for my inspection training was still impending because he never confirmed it. And I had been doing inspection for
Dude.
8 months on a private. I'm not even gonna go that.
So
far,
the
bro,
size
but
of
that's
your
why
co-
there's
bro,
lawsuits going.
The
down with
size
that
of your company
so.
and the size of my company, the amount of paperwork issue, like genuine illegal
shit
paperwork
is
they were doing, bro,
ridiculous,
is like
bro.
actually insane.
Yeah, because
like-
your company got your shit in order, and then fucking
Barely, only because they literally threatened to close our doors.
Yeah, and y'all had to throw
Holy
out
shit.
literally all of your material and shit. Too.
Millions of dollars worth of parts and materials scrapped out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah,
And then
What
on
the
top of that,
fuck?
straight
the
loss.
company
total
I'm
write-off,
talking
nothing
about
we can do
is
about
in
it.
the
Holy
process of
shit.
having to do the same exact shit. So it's like
It's crazy, bro.
it's
It's
nuts.
crazy.
And it's
like,
crazy because
insane.
if that didn't happen, imagine something happened. Imagine something happened.
something
and-
did happen, bro.
Yeah.
Planes of companies I can't name for legal reasons of paperwork I signed at 18 that I didn't read were falling out of the sky a couple years ago, and it just so happens that around that time, the people who were doing all the sketchy illegal paperwork at our shop sold the company and disappeared,
Yeah.
and then
What a coinkydink.
left the new owners to deal with all the cleanup,
Yeah.
and
What
left
a
all us workers
coinkydink.
to deal with the cleanup. What a quinky dink, huh?
What
Yep.
a coinkydink.
Yep.
We'll
and
never
it's
know.
like it's like
World may
dude,
never
like
know.
shit like that is fucking ridiculous. And like even that, like, bro, what do you mean I was head inspector and I wasn't even signed off to be inspecting parts? I had worked my way up to
Crazy
that job.
illegal, bro.
Shit.
Crazy illegal.
Like I had worked my way
Mhm.
up to that position and was never even signed off to be doing it.
Crazy illegal, bro.
Quick question.
Hmm.
Do you guys remember where we were when we took that picture?
Sunoco over by the freeway entrance where the crispy crunchy chicken is, and the Bombay burrito is, and the Circle K,
That wasn't a
and
good one?
Starbucks,
No.
and
Mm-mm.
Starbucks used to be a Hardee's. That's what made you fucking remember
Sorry
it,
about
bro.
that. That's huge.
Like what?
Funny.
I was gonna say
Oh,
we were
that's-
getting to the point where I was like, you might as well just name the intersection.
I couldn't remember the
Oh,
intersection. That's why I
fucking
was doing
funny,
that.
bro.
It's fucking because that's not Euclid
It's in
or
East Lake.
Vine Street.
It's East Lake.
Yeah, but it's that weird. I have to bleep both of those street names. Well,
You got like 6
nah,
bleeps.
they're long enough streets. They don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
And we don't live near those.
Yeah, I mean, even then, fuck it. We know where it's at now. But he was talking about this picture.
But yeah, for anybody asking.
Go ahead.
Solid picture.
Go
no
ahead.
lie.
Peep the video if you'd like to
Yeah.
see what we're talking about.
Yes, on
Up,
Spotify
up, too
or
late,
YouTube.
Up too late.
Up
Too
You got-
late.
you gotta back up 15 seconds on Spotify, back up
30
10 seconds on
seconds,
YouTube.
Oh, it's 30 seconds?
It's 45 now.
Now
Well,
it's a minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you might as well just restart the video.
Yeah,
restart the whole
you know.
bitch.
Yeah,
Might
you
as
might
well.
as well.
Might as well. Drop a comment.
Drop a comment while
Yeah.
you're at the
Hey,
start.
guys,
too.
you'll hear us say it
I'm
again.
Gatlin.
You'll hear
James, this is
You'll
Jacob.
hear us say that again. So, you know,
Yeah.
if you hit
Yeah.
it twice,
Yeah.
twice is nice.
And to the people out there on Spotify who literally watched every second of the episode,
It appeared out of nowhere.
we love you. Hello.
Yeah.
Drop a comment.
Thanks.
Let us know where you're watching from because I
Mhm.
saw a stat that said 5 different fucking
Give
countries.
us 3 stars. I think 5 is greedy.
Nah, fuck that. Give us 5 stars. We're worth it. We're worth it. I'll shill for 5 stars. Give us that. We're worth it. I saw 5 countries. Let us know what country
A
you're watching
prideful
from.
plug. Fuck a shameless plug. It's a prideful plug.
Yeah, let us
Yes,
know where you're
yes.
watching, man.
Yeah, I saw a
Curious.
couple.
We know where.
couple
but just let us know.
Canadians.
I'm curious to know.
Any Canadians out there watching, shout out.
Canadians.
I've been to Canada twice. I enjoyed it both times. It was
Um,
fun. I will say
um,
poutine is gross, though. Poutine's fucking
Isn't that
disgusting.
like that gravy potato
Yeah,
type?
it's
We've said it before on the podcast, and we've mentioned the Canadians before on the podcast, and specifically. shout out to
yeah.
you. Again, I'll say it though.
The
Why
milk.
do y'all bag y'all milk?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
bro.
is weird.
Like,
gotta
why
know.
do y'all do
I
that?
think we had a whole episode where
We
like,
did.
that was a topic,
yeah,
bro.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn near.
But-
Motherfucking-
The maple syrup's fire, so you can't knock it
Nice.
too hard. Bro, why did you tuck yourself so far into the fucking
Because,
table,
bro, I'm tired
bro?
of like hunching over to like have to speak into the mic.
I'm pretty sure this lifts up.
If there's anybody fuck, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Extension.
Bro, I need to figure out like what countries I actually like really actually want to go to because there's so many. It's like cars, bro.
So
It's like obviously I want to go everywhere, but I like want to drive everything.
I gotta fucking AJ, lift your chair up.
I'll just fuck it all up.
Yeah,
No,
you
I-
fucked it all up. Go back
I'm gonna
down.
go. Yeah,
back
I
down.
was gonna say,
Go
I'm
back
gonna
down.
go back down. Fucking.
Hey, I have to censor that. You...
fucking whipping the lowrider, bro.
Okay.
Dummy.
I'll allow it.
Dummy.
You,
Big dummy.
You can't be doing that, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be
Whatever, you
Kanyeing yourself on the
big
pod,
dummy.
bro.
You
Kanye
big dummy.
yourself on the pod is crazy.
You're the one who thought of it. Frickin' supremacist.
Holy fuck.
I'm not racist. Let me just.
Bro, you've been
clear
getting
that- let me-
clipped in these last couple of episodes. You gotta chill, son. You gotta chill, son.
Let me just clear that up. I'm not racist. I'm not a supremacist. I'm a good person. Vote Gatlin 2026 for president. Or
Yes.
2027. My bad.
It'd be canon.
Oh,
Yep.
dude, it'd be so canon. It'd be so canon, bro. Oh, that
Bro,
was
what
funny.
the fuck were we even talking about?
It started as his first day of work and stemmed into like companies being shady and
Supremacism.
then supremacism. And now, are you done yapping? You got any more?
AJ's just done with it.
I
It's
think-
okay.
I
He.
think I'm ready to pass the mic.
All
This
right.
open mic has ended.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but I said I think it was either last week or the week before that. I'm gonna take over his little sock facts.
Yes.
So for today, we got motherfucking. I don't know if y'all can see. We got Snoopy in this bitch.
Man, he hitting the point on them things.
Because he's all the way at the top.
He understands how uncomfortable it is now. It's difficult.
It's okay. We'll get a foot cam eventually.
A foot cam.
I'm fucking weak, bro.
We'll just
Foot
put a
cam.
GoPro under the table.
He was almost named Sniffy. Which
What
was,
the
yeah.
fuck?
But the dude that his name is Charles M. Schulz, the dude that almost made, or the dude that did make, well, I almost called him Sniffy. Saw that somebody else used Sniffy and he couldn't use it.
Somebody else used Sniffy.
Yeah, for a fucking dog in a comic.
Was
So
it a cocaine drug dog?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Sniffy isn't too unrealistic for a dog name.
I mean, if it's a
it'd be
drug
the first
dog,
time I've ever heard somebody name their dog Sniffy.
I mean, yeah, but that's what dogs be doing.
true.
They'd
If
be
it's a
sniffing,
drug
they sniff
dog,
everything.
No, I mean, just all dogs just be sniffing, bro.
yeah, but
I mean, cats be sniffing too. I can see
in,
somebody
in,
name a cat.
in
I
the
get-
context of the scenario,
I can see,
It'd be a cute name
I
for
can see
sure.
like a
Drunk dog.
30-year-old drunk dude named Sniffy. Like, and he doesn't do coke at all. His name is just Sniffy. Like,
It's just a sniffly guy.
He might do a little coke.
not
He
even.
definitely
I
does
feel
coke.
like it
he
portrays
definitely
to
does
something
coke.
completely separate from like an actual sniff. Like it's like,
Just chronic cold.
or not even. Like I just feel like.
Caught the cold when he was like 5 years old.
I just
never
feel
went
like
away.
it's a name that somebody gave him when he was drunk or sometime or something, and for some reason it stuck.
That's fair. That's fair.
And like I could totally see that for a dog and a cat too. Obviously not the same concept, but I want to be clear on that.
I mean, I can see your point.
Yeah.
I can see your
Just a
point.
little bit. Just a little bit. He made his first appearance in the book on October 4th, only 2 days after the book was released.
What year?
Fuck.
You
It was
didn't
like,
write
it
the
was like,
year
It was
down,
1960
son?
something. It was look it up. It was 1960 something.
Man, you should have wrote the year down, son.
I
That's the
know,
most
I
important
know,
part
I
of the
know.
date.
What am I looking up? When the Snoopy book came out?
When did Snoopy make his first appearance?
You literally wrote the whole date except for the year.
I know, bro. I know. Snoopy was also real life inspiration from a dog he had growing up.
1950.
Named Spike.
1950.
Oh, it was 1950.
1950.
Yo,
1950.
you wanna know something crazy?
That's almost 80 years ago.
You wanna know something
damn.
crazy though? I'm pretty sure Tom and Jerry is older.
No way.
That's from pre World War II.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure.
1940.
Yeah, that's pre World War
Wasn't
II.
Disney making like fucking like
Yeah.
animated like Nazi like them making bombs and shit clips? Like
Mhm.
that's fucked, bro.
Tom and
Well,
Jerry,
nah, they were literally making propaganda cartoons of the Americans defeating the Nazis. To everything was propaganda back then. Like they literally had
Tom
videos.
and Jerry wasn't Disney.
They
It wasn't.
it wasn't. No, it was
It was MGM.
yeah. But Disney literally had put out cartoons of Donald Duck punching punching Hitler in the face. Like
Oh helly. Oh
yeah.
hell. Oh yeah.
there was like a bunch of cartoons like that and shit as like propaganda.
Isn't the original like Steamboat Willie like also like a bunch
I
of
heard something about
propaganda
that.
episodes and
I
shit?
heard something about
No, I
that.
think the original Steamboat Willie is some racist connotations, but it's like they say that about all the old cartoons.
I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure they also did like a bunch of propaganda.
No, because
stuff, too.
Steamboat Willie was like way pre World War II. That was
I
like
think it was after World War One though.
yeah, but it would have had nothing to do with propaganda at the time. It was like in the like 20s or something like that. It was like Great Depression. If anything,
the
it would have been
difference-
Great Depression related.
The difference between World War One and World War Two is crazy.
I mean, yeah, it's literally an entire lifetime
Nuts,
of
bro.
people. So soldiers who fought in World War
Dude, there's
One.
still fucking
listen,
kids being
listen.
born in hold on. There's still kids being born in Vietnam, still fucked up from radiation from their mother or like their bro.
Whatever.
Don't fucking.
There's people still stepping on bombs in every country in the world where there were bombs
bro.
put. It's not all our fault.
Well,
A little bit of Vietnam's our fault, but it's not all our fault. But there were
Completely our
literally
fault.
soldiers who were veterans of World War One who rode into battle on horses, and then by the time they left the army or whatever after World War II, there were planes and
And tanks,
battleships and
yeah,
tanks and
yeah.
full auto machine
fucking
guns. like,
sonar
dudes who
by
went into
fucking-
battle with bolt action hunting rifles, and then 25 years later, full auto machine guns and planes that are shooting fucking 30 caliber rounds and like yeah, like it was literally. It's no wonder that none of they didn't fucking talk about that shit. That shit would have been crazy, bro.
Bro. There's probably so much shit behind like World War One and Two that we just don't know about that actually happened and we just don't.
Well, in what sense?
Finish your fun facts.
Yeah, finish your fun facts first.
There's not very much left. I don't know if you heard it or he had his he had his own dog. He was real life inspo.
He's real life inspo.
Yeah, he had a Snoopy
It's like
was,
dog meat from Fallout.
Schulz had a dog named Spike growing up.
Oh.
And yeah.
Huh.
They named a space rover after Snoopy. It's like something
Really?
somewhere on the moon. Yeah, and it was because it was always caught sniffing around on camera, like the.
Oh.
He has his own Hollywood star on the Hollywood Boulevard.
Really?
Fucking, yeah.
That's
shit.
surprising,
Mhm.
actually. I wouldn't have expected that one.
That's cool. I fuck
Um,
with that. That's
Yeah,
dope.
that is pretty
And-
sick.
Last but not least, he has 7 siblings, which is
What?
Spike,
When?
Belle,
Oh, so he named one of
Marbles,
his siblings after the dog.
Olaf,
That's cool.
Andy, Rover, and Molly.
Oh,
Those are-
Rover is one of the fucking. That's dope. It's like one of the rovers. You said one of the space rovers was named after Snoopy. One of the fucking siblings' name is
Yeah, I was
Rover. One of the siblings' name is also named Spike, which is his childhood dog. That's fucking raw.
That's crazy. I didn't know he had siblings.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I saw that. I
I'm
was
not.
like,
I'm not
whoa.
hip to that whole universe on stuff. To be
Yeah,
honest.
no lie. I'm
I
not.
love
hip to
Charlie
the
Brown and
the
all
Charlie
that
Brown
shit.
extended universe.
Yeah.
I love it all, but you know,
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Never been hip
Holy
to
shit.
it. yeah, those are my little facts. For the
Hell
day,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
If you enjoyed Gaston's fun facts, drop a comment down below.
Yeah,
Do it.
do so.
And if you happen to know any more fun facts about Snoopy, drop a
Yeah,
comment
drop
down below.
those down in
Let
the
me know,
comments.
Do that.
I wanted to. There was something I was gonna say.
I don't know, what were you gonna say, son?
Battleship warfare is crazy.
Dude, you want to know what's even crazier?
like
we're
submarines
we're
and,
like
like,
moving
submarines,
away from
boats, and-
battleships.
I know,
Are
man.
we
It's
really?
crazy.
It's because of drones, bro. It's because you can get a drone swarm and sink a fucking battleship for like $10,000, and then it costs 150 million to $2 billion to rebuild.
Yep.
Like an aircraft carrier is like $5 billion to build one of those.
I wonder how heavily in the works
Holy
they are for
fuck.
like Avenger style
Flying ones.
Yeah, like
I bet we
actual
already got
flying
that.
carriers. Yeah, but I want to know
A
like
version. Well,
that's what I
honestly,
mean,
Dude,
like, I
are
wanna
you
know, like-
honestly,
talking about that big ass thing that sat up in the air that
yeah,
had the jets and
they
shit,
had
I-
the
dude?
jets on and
I-
shit.
Bro, that would be fucking
Because that's
insane,
not
bro.
out of this world to make. Like,
you want
you
to
don't
hear
think
the
so?
truth? You want to hear
No,
the truth?
Dude, how much does a carrier weigh?
Listen,
Look it up.
listen.
I
I
wanna
think
know.
don't
the
matter how
truth.
much you weigh.
I think
I
the
wanna know.
truth
You can still
is.
fly.
I think the truth is that the higher ups
That's
in
okay.
the military don't care enough about the grunts to give 3,000 sailors technology to fly around in the sky. They'll be like, make them sail.
Loaded or unloaded?
Loaded.
Do you want it loaded or unloaded?
Loaded. Loaded mashed potatoes, please.
Yes, please.
So a
Probably 150 tons,
U.S.
million
American
tons.
super carrier weighs approximately 100,000 to 106,000 long ton. What is a long ton?
I don't
What
know.
the fuck is a long ton? What?
I saw it earlier.
ton.
Yeah. What is a long ton and a regular ton? A regular ton, known as a short ton, what equals 2,000, while a long ton equals 2,240.
Why?
200.
Oh, that's a
40
metric ton. That's what
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
probably.
That's probably what that
a
is.
long ton. Interesting.
You and your fucking long tons out there.
Motherfucking long tons.
So I don't
Do that
feel.
in American.
I was gonna say I don't feel like doing the math. Well, a ton
Google-
is
Google-
American,
Google
but
in freedom units.
Freedom units.
It'll
Is
know
that
what you
what it's
mean.
called?
Nah, I don't know what you mean.
224 million pounds.
Oh, I said 150 million.
Holy fuck! Yeah, it's off by a lot. Whoa! To put 224 million pounds into perspective, it is equivalent of weight of 350 fully loaded commercial Boeing 747s, or roughly 400 Statue of Liberties floating on the ocean.
Yeah, bro, they carry fucking planes on that thing. Guess
yeah.
what? Guess what? Guess what?
Huh?
It fucking floats.
Well, this is if it's fully loaded. This is if it's fully loaded.
yeah,
so
and
like,
it still fucking floats if it's fully loaded.
how much
Like
is
that-
it? How
That
much
shit is
it?
nuts.
How much is it unloaded?
Probably half that, 150 million.
40 to
40,000 long tons.
That's not what we asked for.
That's so funny, bro.
That is fucking absolutely hilarious. Need me some long tons.
Give me some long tongue.
Want that? Need that? Want that? Need that right now?
Riveting riveting podcast.
173 million, 173,
Yeah, that was close.
839,680
Roughly half.
pounds.
Roughly half.
How did they figure out the mass how this actually weighs?
It's displacement. It's how much water it displaces. That's how they calculate something
that
that
makes
big.
sense. That makes sense.
Because, like, you say,
When you
for
drop it,
example,
how much water moves?
say, for example, you know how much one steel beam weighs. So
Yeah.
you take the displacement of the steel beam, and then you just multiply that by the overall total mass of the ship. And
I
then
was
it
gonna
gives
say
you-
because
it
you
gives
couldn't
that
take
number.
material load and it be accurate.
Yeah, because they don't have
you have to weld. You have
they
to
they don't
fucking
have
all this shit.
a scale that can weigh something
If they
that
did,
that
bro,
much.
Imagine.
The biggest
Well,
scale
no,
in the
because they
biggest
might
scale in the world.
because maybe like the
Listen,
cranes.
the
like
biggest
big
scale-
cranes that
no,
they use to pick
no.
them up and shit.
They don't pick those up
Yeah,
with
that's
big
true,
cranes. They
that's
build
true.
those in the water.
That is true.
That's
That
how
is true.
big ships like that are
Yeah.
built.
Mhm.
But
They build the bottom part till it floats, and then they
Yeah.
just build around it.
yeah, they literally build it in what's called a wet dock, where they build it in the water, but in a dock.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Fuck, I was gonna say something, I forgot. Something
Wet
about
dock.
boats. Something about boats. Big boats.
Big boats.
Big something about. Oh, they measure it by the displacement of water, because after a certain point, the biggest scale in the world only goes up to 1,000,000 pounds, and it's in like Sweden in like a fucking laboratory inside of a mountain. And
Cheesy race.
yeah, it's fucking insane. But they literally measure that by how much water it moves out of the way when you put it into the water, I guess. What are you looking up, son?
Okay, so the
You're supposed to narrate yourself.
so the Shield helicarrier from Avengers, right? Because that's what we were talking about.
That is true.
Is
That is true.
if this would is if if they would have something like that, and that one is literally 2.5 times the weight of it empty in the air. Supposedly is what the calculated math is for.
Well. You want to know what would be a better Okay, so is that the first helicarrier or the second helicarrier? Because the first helicarrier was originally a water vessel that
no,
could
I think
fly.
this is talking about like the
Because the
second
second
one, I
one
think
was
it's
a
talking about the
second one.
jet-powered one. You need the one
thought the
that
second one
you
was
need
the
the
flying,
first one.
flying aircraft carrier.
Yeah, but there were two flying aircraft.
It's
There's
just-
the one that Tony Stark built with the jet engines after
That'd
the first Avenger movie. That was the first one.
Okay, so
The one with the
according
propellers was the first
according
one.
to according to the Marvel Manual Spec and the
Mhm.
Insight Editions Marvel Vehicle Owners Workshop Manual, it weighs between 100,000 and 115,000 tons. It's not long tons though. So like,
Easy math, just times it times 2 and add a 0 or 2 zeros. That's how many pounds it would be. So it's like 100 million pounds.
yeah, 100 million pounds
Cheese and
or
rice.
200 million pounds.
200 million
Yeah.
pounds. Yeah, so it's like that is probably because there were two versions of the helicarrier. One would obviously be heavier because it has jet engines instead of propeller engines. Because if you remember in the first Avengers movie, when they originally take off, it was propellers
Yeah.
under the water.
Didn't they move?
'Cause it
didn't
was
they
on
move-
the
didn't
water
they move
originally.
Into both though.
No, because that one got destroyed by Tony Stark when he got stuck in the propeller and he destroyed the helicarrier. So after he destroyed it, he built the new one with the jet pulse reactors, and that one never had to land again. It was always in the air. So that it was originally a
That was
water
always the
vessel.
same one.
Yeah, it's the same boat, but it's two different power systems, so it's gonna
No,
have two
like
different weights.
no, like that is the exact same boat. They never changed it.
Yes, they did. They changed from pulse reactors from an actual propeller blade to pulse reactors.
Whoa.
Oh, you're
Fuck.
getting into wiki
what the
websites, bro.
Fuck website. is
Trust
this,
me,
man?
don't believe Google on
This
this.
is MCU wiki, brother.
I know, but you're gonna look at that website. You're
Bro,
trying to
Spider-Man's
access
in the
right now.
background, bro.
You're gonna get spoilers, bro. Be careful.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you, bro. Trust me on this. It's literally in the first Avengers movie.
I know that, but I'm saying that
I
don't
understand
think
what
it's a
you're saying.
second one because
They are the same ship, the same identical boat, but they would have two different weights because the power systems would be different.
okay, so you're right. They didn't upgrade to
Yeah.
it, and that was in the Winter Soldier when
Yeah.
they did the upgrade.
When they destroyed the propellers.
Yes, there's only technically there's two. There's the one from Marvel, and then there's the one that's in Lego Marvel.
That counts.
It does count, but that's not the one we're talking about.
Yeah, well, the one in Lego Marvel is
Lego
the one with
Marvel
the
was a
propellers.
fantastic game on the Xbox
Bro, it was
360.
incredible.
Bro. It was
I
such a
played
great
it on
game.
the 3DS.
Oh, I played on the
Oh, us.
360, bro. It was
Us.
a great game.
But yeah, so well, how much would the hold on hell how much
Yo, am I the only other person that does that? Like, I'll be sending a text and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm at this spot."
Oh yeah, I talk it out. You gotta tell your fingers what to do, bro.
I'd be doing that all the time
I mean, I
If you also
I
do that,
type
drop a
like
comment.
This, so
with the computer. Dude,
every now and then I'll get fancy and I'll use two fingers.
yeah. Nah, bruh. I don't know.
153 tons is how heavy the one with
So,
the jet repulsor
300 million pounds. Yeah, so it's way
Damn.
heavier. It's way heavier.
Yeah, way heavier.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah,
Did
so
they not-
my theory was right. My logic was correct on that because it's two whole different power systems.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That whole thing makes sense. We think they can fly.
Man, I let
We
my
think- we
inner
think
nerd
we-
out on
we
that
think
one.
we could, we think we can build that and make it fly.
100%, 100%.
That's what I'm
Because
thinking.
the heaviest plane to ever exist or to fly right
It's
now,
not that heavy.
it's
but
not that heavy,
the
but
Flying
it's
Fortress,
fucking
right?
way. No, it's a different one. It's a fully loaded. It's called the Sky Fortress or something like that. It's
Yeah,
the
but-
newer version of that one you're
Oh.
thinking of, but it's like a C-130 S or some shit like that. But it holds like.
No, it's the double. It's the double wing one. The one that has two.
Let me see.
This thing.
That is not a currently.
Oh, you said it currently.
Yeah,
flying?
that's a theoretical plane. That was never like
no,
an
that's
actual.
That's a real plane. It was destroyed in 2022.
Was it one plane?
Um.
If it was only ever one plane, it does not count. I'm talking about active planes that we could fly around.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna change it.
Because
That was destroyed in 2022 because of the Ukraine and Russia war.
they're a military. Oh, then if it's anything involved in Russia, I do not believe anything they said. They
It's
lie about their numbers.
Ukraine's war.
Toad's tweaking, bro.
Or is Ukraine
I know I
side?
gotta get that fixed.
The heaviest aircraft flying in the world is the Stratolaunch Rock,
That's
which
what
has
it's
a
called.
maximum takeoff weight of about 1.3 million pounds,
Yeah,
which is nowhere near.
it's
comparable
nowhere
to what
near,
everybody-
but one plane is
Sorry.
100th
This
of
is
the total weight. It can carry 100th of the total weight of the one of the
Oh, it also has a world record
It
also has a-
aircraft carrier.
It also has
that's
a
what it's
world
called.
record wingspan.
Yeah, it's the
this-
biggest
it's
plane ever
this
built,
plane right here.
or not the biggest plane ever built, but it's like the it's the plane with the heaviest
Lord.
carrying capacity.
Y'all know about the Droop Snoop?
I do know what that is. I'm not 100%.
Oh, the Beluga bus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or Beluga Air. Is that what it's called?
think so.
Yeah. Or
It's
Air
it's
Beluga.
a Boeing. That was made to fly other planes. So you can take a military plane and take the wings off and then roll it straight
Wait.
into that and then fly it somewhere.
I think you guys are talking about a different plane.
Oh, I think we're talking about the same plane, son.
Plane fucking
Big old goofy face on it.
yeah. The cabin could like look down and shit. You think?
There's also one where the entire front nose swings open.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Like, well, don't a lot of big planes do that? Like, it'll come open at the top, or no?
No, it's rare. Most cargo planes do that because that's how they like drive forklifts.
A
and shit in
one
there.
a 1-to-1 ratio of the helicarrier from Marvel with theoretically be impossible due to the ratio sizes of things on it. Like the fan.
What do you mean by
Like
that?
the fan blades and the way that the thrusters are designed and shit, everything is too small. It would need to be bigger.
Okay, I can get behind that under
Yeah.
our current engineering
Yeah,
constraints.
that's the only thing that it would be is because that the propulsion system doesn't nearly equate to the size of the ship itself.
But let's get a little theoretical with this and say
we did have a Tony
say
Stark.
we created some form of nuclear propulsion. Do you want to know a fun fact on a theoretical rocket that was theorized in the 60s on a way to travel faster than light?
Absolutely.
Let's hear it.
So the theory was you have a rocket and you have the back of the rocket, you know, where the like fire and shit would come out of, and you'd have a nuclear bomb that blows up and pushes the rocket forward. And then you'd have another nuclear bomb that blows up and pushes it forward.
Okay.
5,000 times a second, you would have a nuclear explosion pushing yourself forward.
Holy shit.
This was a theoretical, that was theorized where, like, it would work. Like, you could theoretically build this machine and make it work. But during the nuclear scare and, like,
They were
science
nah,
fiction and all that shit.
You can't use nukes and all that.
Exactly. So we get, what were we talking about? Fuck, I completely forgot.
Helicarrier.
The helicarrier.
Yes.
propulsion
Okay. So we
system.
get that form of technology and we perfect it into a like Tony Stark-esque smaller arc reactor style package. Obviously,
Because that's what it was on the actual
Yeah,
thing,
it was just a scaled up version of his arc reactor, which was just a scaled down version of the arc reactor that his dad built.
Yeah.
So it's like we do some form of similar thing, but with the nuclear propulsion technology, and I think we could theoretically build because there's technically
I think
no
absolutely.
limit
if we had
to the
tech-
carrying
if we had
capacity of that.
if we decided to build the tech if we decided to build the technology, we would do it. Or we would be able to do it because I think we could absolutely do that.
I think
Given restrictions due to
it's more.
United agreements.
No, I'd say it's
like-
more so just on natural engineering limitations. Like we just don't have the material science and the nuclear science to be able to pull it
I
off.
think if
We could have
I
if
was
we
gonna
had
say-
stayed on the
I was gonna
path of
say,
the
if we
60s.
we were still able to experiment
Yeah.
freely with the shit.
If we had
Not saying we
stayed
should.
if we had
but-
stayed on the path of nuclear energy like through the 60s, through the 70s, like if we had stayed on that path,
we would have been BO2 level shit by now.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like we would have found a way to compress nuclear energy smaller and smaller and smaller until every house runs
fucking
on a
crazy.
nuclear generator,
Mhm.
and like you're able to power
all,
the
all of the
Wi-Fi
restrictions
from nukes
between
and like
different countries
Yeah.
and shit are what stopped that. Not even
no,
slowed
it's
it down,
because
stopped it.
it's because
And
it became
blood
too
gas.
expensive.
Yeah,
So the
that too,
reason
that
nuclear
too.
energy is like not a thing
Hold on.
anymore
Let
hold
me-
on is because it's not profitable. It takes 20 years to build a reactor and get it functioning, and you spend $500 million, and then it takes another 35 years to it to ever be profitable. And they've just put so much red tape and bureaucracy around nuclear energy that you can't make money off it, and that's why power companies are in the business to make money. They don't
Yep.
care about giving you power, they care about making money, just like every other company. And they made it so you can't make money off nuclear energy. That's
Yep.
why
Yep.
there are no
It-
nuclear power
all
plants.
other electricity is too. It's like gas and electric cars. Like trying to put electric pumps or electric stations literally everywhere, like there is gas stations, is so hard. Like
It would just fracture the power grid. We would all
exactly,
die.
exactly.
But what were you gonna say, son?
What is like behind? Not. I'm gonna sound stupid saying this. What is behind the word nuke? Like when you're saying like everything would be nuclear powered. Like
It would be
What,
powered
like-
off nuclear reactors.
what is?
Like instead of power plants, like fuck, can't say that. Instead of like water power plants and like hydro dams and shit like that, and solar panels and
No,
windmills.
I mean like
and
what
shit,
is
we would,
in said nuke that's making everything run? Like
It's the radiation energy. It's literally a magic rock that emits
Literally,
energy, bro.
It is the most magic rock.
It
Like,
literally is.
Yeah, it is
literally
the most
is.
magic
It is
rock.
like it is the most magic rock.
Plutonium and uranium are like literally magic rocks that when you stick water around them, it heats up the water so much it turns to steam, and then we use that steam to power a big wheel, just like every other fucking thing. We use it
That's
to boil
why-
water.
That's why if you've ever seen like nuclear reactor stuff and all that shit, it's always submerged underwater
Mhm.
because it gets so fucking hot. And what I highly suggest you watch is the HBO edition of Chernobyl, the newest
Good
rendition
miniseries.
of the newest rendition
I
of
was always
the,
obsessed with
it's a
Chernobyl growing
Chernobyl
up.
series. It's like it's supposed to be like a recreated live like walkthrough rundown of the shit that was actually happening, the government shit.
Oh,
The only
like,
reason
building-
Chernobyl
Isn't it
happened
like
is
a
because the
TV
Soviets are
series, like a
incompetent.
Yeah,
show
it just came out
almost?
like 2-3 years ago
Yeah,
or something like
I've
that.
been seeing
Because
clips of it
there's
recently.
two series. There's one that came out a while ago. There was a movie too, and then there's this one that just came out. This one, I believe, is made by the same directors who made the Jeffrey Dahmer monster
believe so.
documentary.
The only
which was
reason
also
Chernobyl
really,
happened
really
is
good. It was very
because-
dramatized.
Wasn't it all
No,
because
listen,
one person
it's
fucked
because
up or something, one lazy
communists.
motherfucker?
It's because communists and Soviets are stupid.
literally.
Yeah, because one
literally
stupid
why.
motherfucker fucked up.
I highly recommend you watch it. You could watch it in a day. You could watch it in a day.
Yeah, it's like a miniseries. It's like
Yeah.
4 or 5 episodes or something like that.
I think it's like 8 episodes, and they're like an hour long or like 45 minutes long each. You could watch it in a day. Me and Raven watched it in a day we watched it in like 2 days because we got into it and we were like, damn, this is good as fuck, and then had to work the next day. But then we got off and started binging that shit. Highly recommend, especially for anybody out there. Yes, for anybody out there,
doing that tonight.
watch the HBO Chernobyl series. It's very good. It's slightly dramatized, but that's just for watcher satisfaction.
Yeah, it's just
satisfaction.
just
But
show.
the things that are happening
TV.
are factual.
It's a
like,
based on true story, not
yeah,
a true story.
the things that are happening are factual.
Yeah.
The government corruption that led up to the whole problem.
Yo, there's
the lack-
government
the lack-
corruption
the-
behind
the
it.
lack. There's so much. The lack of
It's Soviet Union, bro.
Yeah,
of course,
I
there's
thought-
government
Chernobyl
corruption
Whoa.
is
behind
one of
it.
it was the straw that broke the camel's back for the Soviet Union. No, it was. It was literally the last thing that happened before the Soviet Union
No, it
collapsed.
didn't. It happened like 10 years before the Soviet Union collapsed.
Okay,
I don't think
what's
so.
that
I
big?
think it only
Soviet
happened, like,
Union
3 or
collapsed
4 years.
97, and Chernobyl happened like
89.
85 or 87
Yeah,
or something
I think
like
it
that. It was
happened in
almost 10
89.
years.
I think it happened.
might
what's
have been
that?
89.
What's that big radar that they also built? What's that for?
I don't know the name of it, but I know what radar you're talking about.
That big ass wall.
Yeah. bro.
They built that,
Wasn't it? Didn't they use it in BO2?
Chernobyl
Yeah.
happened in 86.
and then Soviet Union ended in 97.
91.
91.
So
Well,
it was 4 years
it was
apart.
one of the things that.
Yeah, but
It is
it's-
not the
it is-
thing
No,
that
it is
ended.
not the thing that ended
Yeah.
it, but it was one of literally the top 3 things that collapsed the Soviet Union because it was one of the last few things that had full government traction
Dude,
built
how fucked
behind
would
it,
we
like
be?
or not government traction, full news traction behind it across the world.
How fucked would we be? if our
There's
power
yes
plant
and
blew up?
no's all over that, but yeah, basically yeah.
What would you say?
How fucked would we be if our power plant blew up?
Bad.
We wouldn't know.
Bad.
Yeah, we wouldn't know because that's how bad it would be.
We wouldn't know it.
Like you said with the nukes, we only got like 17 minutes. Or like
Yeah.
14
Oh, we
minutes.
wouldn't know that either. It would
Yeah,
just,
that-
it would
that's-
just happen.
That's an even more unknowing
Yeah,
thing. But
that would
like
just happen.
if ours went because we're so close to it, we'd be fucked.
It depends on which one they hit. If they hit the
If
closer
they're
one,
talking about the,
we
I
wouldn't
assume
know.
that's the one he's talking about.
if
I'm
they
assuming-
hit the closer one, we wouldn't know. But if they hit the one further away, we would have time. We would be able to get away.
Yeah.
Because it's like a 75 or 50-mile radius, something like that, and we're within that, the closer one, but the further
Yeah.
one is further away.
But nah, highly recommend watching that Chernobyl series because it is
I'm gonna.
very fucking good.
I'm gonna.
Because there's government corruption behind it. Because like he said, Soviet Union. There's
That's fucking crazy.
There's maintenance issues. There was a whole literally
Russia is still corrupt.
from the
bro. What are you talking
process
about?
of the
Everything's
first
corrupt.
brick being laid.
Mhm.
There were several issues between certain things passing qualifications, but they didn't really have any because they didn't give a fuck. It's the Soviet Union. They're just trying to build as many as possible because at this time everybody was trying to build as many.
Bro,
as
you know they've been
possible.
fucking shooting rockets at the dome over Chernobyl.
What?
Like currently in the war.
Holy
what?
shit!
They're like
shooting rockets at it.
Yeah,
What do you
bro.
mean?
Like at the containment dome that they built
Ukrainian-
over
or
it.
Russians
Russia,
I assume?
yeah,
It
they're
was,
sh-
it was in Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally
Wait,
shooting
wait.
rockets at the dome, bro.
Dome of
So
what
they built
dome?
they built a dome
To
over,
keep the radiation
over
in.
Chernobyl. When was that? 2017.
That was when the newer one was built. So they
that's
built
what-
kind of
because
fucking dome.
they built an original one like 2 or 3 years
Like a
after
big
it
glass
happened.
dome?
No, it was a big concrete dome to keep the radiation from spilling out. Because what happened, the reason
So
Chernobyl, listen,
Chernobyl is
listen,
completely
listen.
closed
No,
off right
listen.
now.
Yeah.
So the reason Chernobyl, no, it's not. It's not.
not?
You can walk through the reactor site. You can walk through reactor number 3. You can do all of that.
Oh, shit.
But the reason Chernobyl was
Is there
so-
daylight?
listen, listen.
I'm so confused.
I'll
Just look
explain.
up a picture.
I'll explain. So the reason Chernobyl is so bad is because
it's literally what you're thinking. Of.
When
It's literally a dome. Over.
when it happened, it literally blew all of the dust into the air, and because of the time of the year it was, all the wind like took it out all over the country.
just carried it.
Yeah, it
So
was also-
I'm hip
it-
to
it-
Chernobyl,
yeah,
bro.
so listen,
Trust.
So listen,
Yeah.
to keep that from continuing to happen, because that's not something you can just turn off
Right,
because
yeah.
of how much
Yeah,
radiation
yeah.
there was.
Mm.
They built a like 5-foot thick concrete dome around the entire reactor that blew up.
Just the reactor.
Well,
okay.
3 or 4
Okay.
years later, so 3 or 4 years later,
She got
it
me.
started to crack and like break because of like earthquakes and shit.
Oh.
And so they knew it, or no, not 3 or 4 years later. So come like 2015, 2016, something like that. It had been deteriorating just over the years. It might have been like
not much
2010,
earlier.
something
It was
like
in
that.
The, it was
Yeah.
in the 2010s. I
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, something like that. They come along and they're like, it's deteriorating. We have to build a new dome. So they build a giant metal dome that's like airtight
Classic
and like
quarantine style dome.
It's
Like, they put,
literally-
like, the white shit
it's
around it.
pressurized.
Yeah.
Like it's pressurized from the
Whoa.
inside to keep the dust in. Like
Mhm.
when you go into the containment zone, which is like bigger than an Amazon factory.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
times 2 in height.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
massive. It's literally there's air blowing like out. Or not air blowing out, there's air sucking in. So like you open the door and like you can feel the air coming in because of all the pressurization and shit.
I heard it'll be like
So, hold on. Back to Russia shooting fucking rockets at the dome. They're fucking up the pressurization of the dome, and so it
Dumbasses.
can't stay
And
pressurized.
if it breaks, all that air blowing out is gonna, air
It's
coming in is gonna start blowing
contaminated.
out, and
Yeah.
it's gonna start blowing all the
Yeah.
loose dust out. And
oh
all
my
that shit.
god.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard it's gonna take like 27,000 or 2,700 years.
27,000.
So
Yeah,
we can
27,000
live in
years.
Chernobyl again.
27 years
Well,
later.
well.
28 days later.
Well.
20
That's because
Whatever.
that's
Because
because
of the explosion
No,
and the
no,
whole.
it's because of the lack of due diligence from the Soviet Union post.
Yeah, because it took them forever to get. Don't go too deep into it though, because a lot of this will get covered.
I
on
know,
that,
but
on that
I know, but
shit
I'm just
watch.
using it as an example for a comparison of a more recent version, the Fukushima plant.
Yeah.
Fukushima will be livable again in like a couple generations because they went in the day after and removed the top 5 feet of soil from the entire city
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
and like
Yeah.
took every tree and every bush and
The
everything.
way you're supposed to.
They
do it.
they removed it, put it in bags, and disposed
Not
of it.
to
and, like,
not to
stored
not
it.
to mention, bro. There's
They
a,
stored
there's-
it?
Yeah, because you
there's-
can't just.
There's
throw
a
it
I was
away.
certain
gonna
way.
say, you
There's a
can't, like,
certain
burn it
way
or
you're
something.
supposed to like bury toxic waste and
That's highly
dispose
debated
of-
among everybody.
Agreed. And
Yeah.
dispose of it and all that shit. And the whole way they went about it for Chernobyl was they
Wrong.
were
They just
they
went about it
literally
wrong.
waited for the first 3 days.
Yeah, they
just-
didn't do anything because the Soviet Union didn't want to admit that they had a giant explosion
Mhm.
and were contaminating half of Eastern Europe.
Yep.
So they
Because it
just
was-
said nothing.
Because it was such a nasty explosion that
Mhm.
it was literally just like holy shit.
It wasn't even
And that
Russia
was-
that
and-
admitted
and
it.
that was-
Another country
Yeah,
is the one
another-
that admitted
yeah,
it. Like they
a press country, right?
no, it was a
or
country that was. I think it was
country-led press.
Poland or some shit like that, where they started to notice like, yo, why the fuck is there radioactive dust in the air? Russia, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And they started asking questions and shit,
Mhm.
and that's when they were like, yeah, we
Yeah,
did
'cause
it.
for the
We
first
we
3
did a
days, they didn't do
oopsie.
anything
We
at
shot some
all.
missiles.
For the first 3 days, they didn't do anything at all.
yeah.
Like, not
That's
even a
horrible.
single thing. They just sat there and
horrible.
watched. And to think, bro, only one reactor blew up.
But it caught fire. That was another big reason why it was so bad. It's because it was burning.
Dang, dang, dang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Dang. And like, bro, it's oh my god, it's insane.
But
dude.
with that being said, make
If
sure
you're
you
interested
check
in
out the
Chernobyl-
Chernobyl miniseries on HBO.
Yeah,
We
check
have no
that out.
affiliation, but it's a good show, so small plug.
Love, yeah, I'm glad to shout it out. Glad to
Check
shout
us
it
out on Spotify, Apple
That
Podcasts,
too. Love to shout
YouTube.
that out.
Drop a comment, drop a 5-star review, leave a like, subscribe,
that.
do all
Do
the
it all.
fucking things.
Do
You
all
know.
the shit.
Hit the
Shizness.
bell. Fucking
Next week is episode 52, the 1-year anniversary of
Mhm.
DeadMen Radio.
Oh, yeah.
And for everyone out there who has been along this journey with us, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This was
So
just
much.
a random idea that I kind of just had, and here we are a year into the thing.
a
and-
whole year later.
Yeah, we're doing fucking big things. Big things are coming
If
for
only you guys could see the fucking board
yes,
behind
Yeah.
you.
yes. We
There
have
is
a
a
whole board.
whiteboard covered in shit behind you.
Mm.
Big things are coming for Dead Men Season 2 in the second year of Dead Men as we continue forward on
Yeah.
the path to take over the world. So,
Yes.
as always,
As always.
Dead Men the whole world,
The whole bitch.
we love
Whole
you
bitch.
guys,
Dead men the whole
and
world.
we will see you next week.
Peace out,
Love ya.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.